Welcome everyone to the part 2 of data visualization. Let's see what is the agenda of today's lecture. We will see two types of charts. The first one is bar charts. The second one is count plot. Then we will see some theory and then we will do some practical work. Now, what is a bar chart? A bar plot shows categorical data as rectangular bars. The length and the heights of bar chart represents the data distributed in the dataset, and they are proportional to the value they present. It is often used to compare between values of different categories of the data. Bar charts can also be plotted vertically or horizontally. In Python, we use some libraries to create bar plots such as matplotlib and seaborn. They are very useful for data visualizations and the interpretation of meaningful information from datasets. Now you might be wondering that when to use a bar chart. A bar chart is used when you want to show a distribution of data points or perform a comparison of metric values across different subgroups of your data. Let's do some practical work. I will open Jupyter Notebook. From here, I will open the folder of data visualization. First of all, I will create a new notebook. Let's rename Data Visualization Part 2. I will use the markdown for import libraries. First of all, I will import the required libraries. Import pandas as PD. Import matplotlib as PLT. Import seaborn as SNS. Let's run it. From here, I will use another markdown. Read CSV cars equals to cars dot pd dot cars equals to pd dot read CSV data dot CSV set equals to comma. Now let's say cars dot head. All right. So I will do some data cleaning at first. Data cleaning. First of all, I will say cars equals to cars dot drop NA to drop the null values. Then I will say cars equals to cars dot drop. Now I will drop the irrelevant columns such as engine, fuel, type. And I will also drop driven wheels. Now I will drop number of those vehicle size. And vehicle style is also not important for us. axis equals to columns. Let's run it. Now let's see the data once again. Cars.head. Now I will do one more thing here. Cars.columns equals to cars.columns dot str dot lower. I will convert all of the names into lowercase, and then I will replace the spaces between the names with underscore. And then let's say cars.head. All right, we can do good visualizations now. So first of all, I will create bar chart using matplotlib. So it's quite simple. First of all, I will say plot.figure, fig size equals to 13 by 9. Plot.bar. So first of all, I will pass the column for x-axis. I will say cars.transmission type. Then I will pass the column for y-axis. Let's suppose I pass cars.city mpg, and then I will set the title for the plot, cars mpg inside city according to transmission type. Let's pass the X label. Let's say transmission type. Now I will pass the label for y-axis mpg. Let's run it. As you can see that the direct drive has the highest MPG inside the city, and the car with the lowest MPG inside the city have the transmission type of manual. Now let's suppose you want to create the bar chart horizontally. Then you will say plot.figure fig size equals to 13 by 9 bar cars transmission type cars highway mpg, and I will also pass the color here. So here you have to just place H, bar H, to make it horizontal. To make it horizontal. Now I will pass the title, cars MPG on highway according to transmission type. Plot.x label equals to transmission type. Plot.y label mpg. Let's run it. As you can see that the bars are converted into grain, and here is X label, And here is Y label. The automated manual has the highest MPG on highway, which is 350. And the car with the lowest MPG has the transmission type of manual. Now let's move forward. Bar chart using Seaborn. So first of all, I will say plot dot figure and 9 fig size equals to 9 by 13. SNS dot bar plot. Now let's suppose I want to make a bar plot of make versus price. X equals to MSRP and Y equals to make, and take the data from cars dataset. Now let's run it. As you can see that the bar plot with Seaborn are much more visually appealing, and the price of the Bugatti car make is the highest, and the lowest price is of Suzuki. Let's move forward. I will say plot dot figure fig size equals to 9 by 13 SNS dot bar plot. I will pass the x-axis to MSRP, and I will say market category as y-axis. Take this data from cars dataset. Let's run it. As you can see that the make of exotic luxury performance has the highest market price. And the car with lowest market price is hatchback factory tuner luxury performance market category. Now let's suppose I want to see the market price for other categorical variables too. Then first of all, I will create a list of those columns. Let's say year, engine, cylinders, transmission type, highway, MPG, city, MPG, and then popularity. For column in columns, plot dot figure fig size equals to 11 by 8. SNS dot bar plot, then x equals to column, and take market price MSRP in y-axis and take this data from cars dataset. Plot dot show. Let's run it. So first of all, you can see that the price is highest in 2001 and 2018, and the price is lowest in 1990. The price with 16 engine cylinders is the highest, and the price with 0 cylinder is the lowest. The price in automatic manual is the highest. And if your highway MPG is 14, then the price is the highest. The price with the 8 mpg inside the city is the highest. And the price with the 37 mpg inside the city is the lowest. Now let's first, I want to see the relation of popularity with other columns. Then I will say columns equals to, I will make a list of year, engine, cylinders, transmission type, highway MPG, city MPG, and MSRP. So I will say for I in columns plot dot figure fig size equals to 13 by 9. SNS dot bar plot, take column as x-axis and y popularity. Take this data from cars dataset. Now plot dot show. So as you can see that the cars have the most popularity in year 2007 and 1995, and they have the least popularity in 2001. The cars with 0 engine cylinders have the most popularity. So obviously these cars are hybrid cars or electric cars. The cars with direct drive transmission has the most popularity. The car with highway MPG of 106 and 111 has the most highest popularity. The car with the city MPG of 137 and 138 has the highest popularity. Now let's move back to slides. Count plot. Next we have count plot. A count plot is a kind of linear histogram or a bar graph for some categorical area. It simply shows the number of occurrences of an item based on a certain type of category. A count plot can be thought of as a histogram across a categorical instead of quantitative variable. Now you might be thinking that when to use a count plot. It is used when you want to show the counts of observations in each categorical bin using bars. Now let's do some practical work once again. Count plot. Now let's suppose I want to calculate the count plot for some of my variables. So first of all, I will make a count columns list. And here I will pass the column names for which I want to make a count plot, such as year, engine, cylinders, transmission type, highway MPG, city MPG for column in count columns plot dot figure fig size equals to 13 by 8 sns dot count plot x equals to column and take this data from cars. Now let's run it. As you can see that the year 2016 and 17 has the most count. Now the cars with 4, 6 and 8 number of engine cylinders has the most count. The transmission type of automatic has the most count. The highway MPG count ranges from 17 to 32 in the most. The city MPG ranges from 11 to 26 in the count. Now let's suppose you want to see these visualizations in ascending or descending order. Then you will say highest equals to cars column dot value counts dot index, and you will pass order parameter into sns.countPlot. Highest. Let's run it. As you can see that your visualizations are in a descending order. Now let's go back to slides. So this is the end of today's lesson. These are a few tasks. Do some exploratory data analysis. Use bar plots. Use count plots. Then write down the insights you have found. Good luck. See you next time.